My husband, my husband would like to know how do you know, uh, how do you know you are making progress in in your healing journey, in your healing journey. What is that moment you know it is working? Because some days it doesn't seem like he's winning in life mentally.
And she's saying, how do you identify the progress?
Yeah, how do you know that you're making progress uh, from when you started? I guess because some days it doesn't feel like they're mentally getting there.
Um, I know for me, bro, one way that I grade my progress is just simply reflecting on when I went through that same scenario again and how did I respond.
Yeah,
Or like I tell people all the time, like especially yo, every man, every woman, period. I really urge y'all to master this. Y'all got to learn how to be still. And when adversity strikes, a lot of you guys are overly emotional. You super irrational. Even if you're not irrational, like you shoot back with the tongue immediately. You have to learn to be still. The reason why a lot of y'all get tricked out of y'all positions, y'all say things y'all don't mean and having to do a goddamn apology tour is because you just simply don't sit still. So when like really fucked up shit take place with me, I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to be still. And I'm just going to analyze and think before I speak, think before I text, think before I type, think before I overreact, any of that. It's maybe like three things in life that you could like poke instantly and I'm going to be triggered and move off impulse. But other than that, I'm going to be a thinker at all times. And I think like when you actually sit still, that gives you the ability to like see a lot of shit, think about a lot of shit, and ponder a lot of situations that you typically wouldn't in the heat of the moment or when you're facing adversity. So I would definitely urge bro to like be intentional about reflection. So maybe it's every week, every Sunday, every Wednesday, once a month, every 15th, but having a time where he actually reflects and he assesses his past adversity, his new adversity, and the way in which he responded. But that's what I tell you all the time, man. To me, fasting is super important because um, fasting is super important. Because I tell everybody, you never going to really be at one with yourself if you're still of the world. You feel me? So you do have to detach and just literally allow things just to silence and freeze themselves for a moment. Get an understanding of who you are, what you're doing, what position you playing, and then get back in the game.
yeah, I agree with that. I would say I think that journaling slash whiteboarding. I'm big on using whiteboards, but journaling as well. Basically acknowledging and observing how you are when you started, and then when it comes to those days that you are feeling that it's not working mentally, I always tell people to go back to their why. So I write the why, whatever the why is, how you started, what you want to do, what your end goal was. You write the why on the whiteboard or a bulletin board in your house or wherever you're staying at. And then every day that you wake up in the morning, you will see your why. And then you have to align those whys with your goals and your daily goals, your daily routine, whatever case may be, so that you can always go back. And that's how you will track it. Be like, oh, you know what? This goal isn't aligning with my why, or this step that I'm at right here right now, or this level that I'm at right here right now is not aligning with my why. So you can say, well, this is lower or this is higher, or I have succeeded my goal, or I'm succeeding where I thought I was going to be at a week or 2 weeks from now. So I think the visual every single day is what that's what I do personally. That the visual of me seeing I started from here. All right, I increased this way, or I decreased this way, so I need to change this up. Seeing it every day that I wake up, that makes the change. That makes the process easier, not me getting lost. Because if I just say like, all right, tomorrow, I mean, by the end of the year, I want to make $100,000, and I don't write down my budgeting every month of how much I made, what's my profit and loss throughout the month. I'm not gonna know my progress. You know what I'm saying? You're not looking at your budgeting. You're not looking at how much you're spending, how much you're gaining.
Yep.
So, same thing with the mental, or same thing with the physical body. Whatever it is that you're doing, literally make those marks so you can actually see it. All trainers do it. Physical trainers, they say, all right, you're starting out here. This is your weight now. By next week, you can do this amount of cardio, this amount of whatever, and then you should be by this. You should lose 2 pounds. You're seeing the numbers. So the same thing you should do for yourself if you're training to be something better than what you are. So, yeah.
You know everything about sports, you know everything about music, fucking what what weed is popping, what's designer, what's this and that, but you don't know shit about yourself. So a lot of you guys are just well-dressed vessels.